Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. How about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Finds his man. It's Knight. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it in.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's McMillan. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Release to the back. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
They'll try the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Hilltoppers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Offense working from the pistol. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Trying to get to it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete on the right side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Looking to move it through the air. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass.
Oh, and they blocked it. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. after the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Feeling some heat. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll line up for a second down play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's McMillan getting some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you. You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Cole.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McMillan. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he grabs it at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Topper.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Hilltoppers get enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Hilltopper. What a catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. With this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. And down he goes back at the 3.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on first down from the 28. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Handoff to the single back. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's McMillan. Gets open down the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot.
Looking deep. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's right on target. Great move there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Coming after him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
North Carolina, 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got his man, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Number 27.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play. Gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
13.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man down the middle. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The give and the run on 4th down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Close to midfield, 4th down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Unleashes it. It's caught downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Snags it. Touchdown, Topper. And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
North Carolina, 13.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this deep.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback tonight.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on second down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Feeling some heat. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Let's see what he can do with it.
Return is brought down at the 31. And your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers will
The
take
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the done.
And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Second down coming up.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts,